One second. Yeah, ma'am.
Fully it's inspired on that thing, like,
Yes, sir.
how much research did you do on the same that's still going on?
We followed the newspaper articles and what is there on public domain, and the television interviews and all those the reportings. So from that it was the entire thing was taken, and the bits which we didn't know about or which was not reported, those are the fictional part which we added in the film.
महिमा इस रोल को जो ऑफर किया गया था, मतलब what was your reaction? It was a quite controversial case, high society.
I don't know what my reaction was. What was it?
Yeah.
I said, let's start the film. Oh, fine. We'll start the film in 3 months. And he said, no, 3 days.
She wanted 3 months for preparation.
Yeah, I said, I've not been doing movies, so give me some time, like, give me 2-3 months. And he says, no. And he talks like very relaxed. He's like, you take 2-3 days. So
The
I had
film
2-3
was
days.
actually finished in 3 months.
Yeah.
The entire thing.
Yeah.
We are shooting
Yeah.
on film on the 21st. We are starting a film called Jihad, which the cast is not final yet. So, but we are still starting. A location is locked. So that's what he does every
Yeah.
every
He's
time.
very quick. My bits, I think he said we'll finish in 10 days.
Yeah.
And he finished in 9. And every morning I used to ask, are we shooting today? Yeah, we'll shoot. So that's how they shoot in Kolkata. Very relaxed, very relaxed.
सर
So
कहा ही जा रहा है कि इस केस से रिलेटेड फाइनल जजमेंट अभी भी आना बाकी है। तो जब आप फिल्म कर रहे थे तो केस से जो आने वाले जो अड़चने हैं वो भी आपके सामने आई।
जब हमने शुरू किया था तब this Peter Mukherjee was not even arrested, and half the things जो हुआ वो तब हुआ नहीं था। तो जब हमने ये फिल्म बनाए उसके बाद जैसे फिल्म में है लगभग वैसे ही जो अनफोल्ड हुआ रियल लाइफ में वो फिल्म के हिसाब से ही अनफोल्ड हुआ। सो देयर इज़ अ वेरी स्ट्रेंज कोइंसिडेंस कि हमारे फिल्म में जितना दिखाया गया वैसे ही बाकी का जो हिस्सा रियल लाइफ में हुआ उसको फॉलो ही किया।
तो आप इस केस से रिलेटेड आपने दूसरे विक्टिम से भी मुलाकात की ताकि फिल्म के ऊपर कुछ ज़्यादा असर छोड़ सके जो स्टार कास्ट हो गए। उनसे
Victim
क्या
as a-
मुलाकात की?
The real people actually, those who were involved in this.
Mikhail wanted to be a part of the film, but then his lawyers advised him against it. तो इतना मिखाइल के जो ये था संजू मेरे खास करके मेरे बहुत अच्छे दोस्त था, one of the accused. I have known him for the last I think 20 years if not more, and he was a very close kind of a friend. We kept meeting in parties, so he was a very known person. तो उनका जो कैरेक्टर जो उनसे जो इंस्पायर्ड है that was very easy to deal with. Indrani I met only once through him, so I don't know much about that character from which Mahima's character is inspired. But हाँ ये जो जितने हम लोग देखे बात किया है उनके दोस्तों से, शीना के दोस्तों से बात किया, हर क्लासमेट, सो वी गॉट अ पिक्चर। बट आखिर ये फिल्म है और ये फिक्शन है, ये तो एकदम डॉक्यूमेंट्री नहीं है, तो उसमें अपने जो वर्जन है वही है।
आपको आपके जहन में सबसे पहले क्या ख्याल आया, मतलब ऐसा आपने क्यों सोचा कि इस फिल्म पर इस टॉपिक पर फिल्म बननी चाहिए? एक कंट्रोवर्शियल केस है, हो सकता है बाद में कंट्रोवर्सी खड़ी हो जाए।
नहीं ये ऐसा है ना कि अगर ये रियल लाइफ में नहीं होता और ये फिल्म आती पहले तो पीपल वुड नॉट हैव बिलीव्ड, क्योंकि ये ऐसा एक इंसिडेंट है कि इट्स वेरी अनबिलीवेबल कि कोई माँ अपनी बेटी को मारते हैं। सो कोई ये बिलीव ही नहीं करता है। तो जब ये केस पहले बार आए, इवन आई डेंट बिलीव कि ये एक्चुअली में हुआ है। हमको लगा कि नहीं ये कुछ दूसरे होगा, इनके ऊपर इल्ज़ाम आ रहा है। सो उसी टाइम से जो हमने ये फॉलो किया न्यूज़ इन द टेलीविजन एंड इन द पेपर्स, इट वाज अ वेरी इंट्रीगिंग स्टोरी एंड इट वाज लाइक एक थ्रिलर के जैसे एवरीडे अनफोल्ड हो रहा था। हर दिन कुछ नए ट्विस्ट एंड टर्न्स आ रहे थे। तो तब हमको लगा कि ये एक अच्छा एक थ्रिलर बन सकता है विद अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड पावरफुल सोशल मैसेज। सो इसीलिए
महिमा जी,
आपने जिस तरह से कहा कि आपने टेलीविजन और न्यूज़पेपर के रिपोर्ट से लिया है, तो कई चैनलों ने इसमें मिस रिपोर्टिंग भी की है इस स्टोरी में। तो आप कौन सी रिसर्च में रहे? क्या आपने महाराष्ट्र के जो ऑफिसर्स से बातचीत की इसके लिए? क्या आपने परमिशन ली? क्योंकि आगे जाके इसमें प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है, क्योंकि
नहीं, परमिशन लेने का तो सवाल ही नहीं आता, क्योंकि ये देखिए, ये सारे चीज़ मैं बता रहा हूँ ना, ये सारे चीज़ पब्लिक डोमेन में है। और ये ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी वी आर नॉट सेइंग दैट इट्स बेस्ड ऑन अ ट्रू स्टोरी, इट्स इंस्पायर्ड बाय अ ट्रू इंसिडेंट. It's not a story, it's an incident. The incident is there in the public domain. So there is no question of permission. We are not portraying this Indrani's life. We are not portraying Peter Mukherjee.
ट्रेलर में दिखाया
हाँ
गया
जी।
है वो पूरी तरह से शीला पूरे मर्डर केस के वो पूरी तरह से जो हुआ है स्टार्टिंग से एंड तक वो दिखाया गया है।
हाँ जी, इंसिडेंट जो इंसिडेंट्स
हाँ
है।
वो पूरा वही दिखाया गया है।
हाँ जी।
तो कोई भी अगर आप कोई भी पत्रकार अगर आप देखेगा इस ट्रेलर को तो कोई भी जानेगा कि ये शीला बोरा से केस
हाँ जी, है तो।
हाँ
है
तो
तो।
अगर आप कुछ मिस रिपोर्टिंग करते हैं तो किसी की छवि खराब हो सकती है। जैसे कि जो गर्ल है जो आपने बताया कि ये पैसे के लिए काम अभी उसको उसके बेटे को फंसा रही है, इस तरह का ट्रेलर में दिखाया गया, इस तरह का हुआ नहीं है। तो do you not think it's a misreporting?
I'll tell you this. The same question was raised by Peter Mukherjee in the court. So they said that, you know, if this film is released, then the people, the CBI, the court, the judiciary, they will get influenced by the film. ये जो आपके सवाल है, तो कोर्ट ने क्या बताया? कोर्ट ने बताया तो फिर आप एक पिक्चर ऐसे बनाओ जो आपको अच्छे लाइट में दिखाता है, and फिर you think the court and the judiciary and even the media is so porous कि एक पिक्चर देख के they will form an opinion. This is a work of fiction. It's not a documentary. It's not a true thing.
डिस्क्लेमर डालेंगे
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, एकदम है।
Put a big disclaimer.
Yes sir, एकदम.
Planning the film in Bengali also actually.
This is Bengali and Hindi.
Hindi, yeah.
Yes.
So could you say something about like and where exactly the actual location, like you know कहाँ पर shoot हुआ?
This was shot in West Bengal, in Calcutta and Birbhum district. जो है शांति निकेतन, वहाँ तो जो फॉरेस्ट सीक्वेंसेस सारे मर्डर सीक्वेंस है, that was shot there. We did not shoot in Maharashtra.
एंड सर क्या क्या डिटेलिंग करनी पड़ी सर आपको ये फिल्म बनाने के लिए?
Detailing as in?
Research.
रिसर्च क्या क्या करना पड़ा आपको इसमें?
मैंने बताया ना, जो मैगजीन्स एंड न्यूज़पेपर एंड टेलीविज़न से जो हमको मिला, उसी के ऊपर हमने बेसिक स्टोरी फॉर्मुलेट किया. कैरेक्टराइजेशन जो है, जितना मेरे जान पहचान थे इन कैरेक्टर्सों से, वहाँ से कुछ लिया, बाकी जो इनके स्कूल फ्रेंड्स थे उनसे लिया, तो इतना ही किया. बिकॉज इट इज़ नॉट, अगेन आई एम सेइंग, इट्स नॉट अ डॉक्यूमेंटेशन. This is a work of fiction which is based on a true life incident.
Okay, Mahima, what was your first reaction the moment the makers of this film approached you for the role of yours? What was your first reaction?
About the character, you said it's a
Yeah.
very dark character. you know?
Yeah. And he was asking कि आपका verdict क्या है? So it's not about so much about the verdict. Even the audience is not going to, I think, pass a verdict or pass an opinion about this. It's just those incidents which led probably to this most talked about horror story that happened. So it is what situations must have happened. What is your mind going through? What is the mother feeling? What made her do it? Or what made somebody else do it? Whoever did it. What could have happened? What led them to it? For me, I don't think so. Anything can lead any mother to, kill her child. We've read about female infanticide always in India. Newspapers में अभी भी राजस्थान में एक कुआं है जहाँ पे बच्चियाँ होती थी उनको मार देते थे. We've heard about honor killings. This was none of that, so it was shocking. It's not that mothers have not killed their daughters before. They have. They've got their daughters killed. Even in Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana. But this was one where there was a lot of mystery, and that's why I think the film, because of the mystery. So my whole reaction was that you think she really did, and should I play a character like this where there seems to be no reason? Everything looks so nice. It's a beautiful world. Everything is fantastic. You're rich, you're famous, and still there's a murder of a beautiful daughter. You think I should do it? And then he says yes.
Okay,
Sir,
Lugna,
जो ये film है
please let us know, being an executive producer, what was your thought, your view on the film, especially the casting, getting Mahima Chaudhary to play the mother of Riya Sen.
Oh, we were very excited when she came in. I mean, we felt that she is the one who could really do that. So, I think, and she is totally justified. I mean, We are really very proud of her and as well Agnidev Chatterjee for directing this
I was
film.
very
And
happy to know that Ria was playing the
Yeah.
daughter, and in in physicality also there's a lot of
Yes.
resemblance, so it worked very well.
But Mahima, as per like your age, like it was quite young daughter ka mother play karna.
No, I think
Really
it worked
again, like,
because even in real life, she always passed off the child as her sister, and a lot of people believed कि ये बहन बहन है because she had children when she was very young. So she was basically the sister. So she had to look like my sister, but she was my daughter.
And
So
until
it
you watch
worked.
the film, you'll really not understand what the all chemistry is all about.
Yeah, Mahima, in the beginning, like you are at the very top of your career also, like Then in between, like you were a little bit away from the films.
In between, away from the films,
I
I'm,
mean,
I'm
for-
away from the film still now. This is after a long time this
I know
happened.
that. No, but then, what was the reason of being away from the film actually? How do you regret like?
Not at all. In fact, I'm really fearful of coming back. I'm like, I would probably like shit bricks if someone says, okay, now, tomorrow. Like, even my reaction to him was like, can we start it later? And even now, when I get asked, do you want to do this part in a film or this television or this web series? I'm like, yeah, maybe next year. Not right now, not right now. So I don't know what it is, but I have this fear. I don't know whether I should really start acting. I think I've forgotten the skill that I had, or if I even had it. So yeah,
I don't
I'm
agree
dealing
with
with that.
No,
I
another
don't
thing I
agree
want to
with
say
it.
to her approach, she's been a heroine for so many years. But the approach to this role, when I told her it's going to be absolutely a dark character, a black character, there's no shades of grey, and there's nothing that to justify your acts or deed. And she has done that. And that is a very brave thing to do. And to accept it and to do it ultimately, my hats off.
Dark
Okay,
chocolate
मेरा-
actually बहुत bitter होता है.
हाँ जी.
That is the reason like you
So-
took the.
Yes, yes.
मेरा
It leaves a bitter taste. It's good at first, but then it leaves a bitter taste.
ओके रिसेंटली थोड़े दिन पहले एक फिल्म रिलीज हुई थी तलवार दैट इज डायरेक्टेड बाय मेघना गुलजार
हाँ जी।
उसमें दो एंड थे, दो अलग अलग वर्डिक्ट दिए गए थे और ऑडियंस पे छोड़ दिया गया था कि आप डिसाइड करिए कि क्या सही है। क्या आपको नहीं लगा कि जब आप इस तरह की फिल्म पे काम कर रहे हैं तो उस तरह के एंड छोड़ने चाहिए थे, लेट ऑडियंस डिसाइड दिस?
आप देखिए ना, आप हमारे पिक्चर देखिए तो आपको भी समझ
watch
में
and
आएगा
you
क्या
decide.
हमने बनाया.
it is directed by Meghna Gulzar Talwar. Do you think there'll be a Mahima? Do you think there'll be a comparison to the film what Meghna have done?
They might be, but in the Talwar case, there's been a clear verdict by the Supreme Court. Here, there is no verdict really. So they showed what verdict was given, and there were two people investigating. There were two investigations that led to one trial. So what Meghna did was she showed both the investigations, the police,
And the
Haryana,
CBI.
Gurgaon,
And
one
the
of this
CBI.
bit, and the CBI, and they were both different. They had different suspects. The CBI had different suspects, and then there was a verdict. That's all she showed to the audience. That left us wondering that did the Supreme Court do the correct thing? Did the CBI do the correct thing? Who's wrong? So there was a question asked. Here there's no verdict really. It's about an incident. They're still investigating. We are talking about what led them to do this. Because like I said, it was a very glamorous world that they lived in, where you feel that they have houses in Barcelona and Spain and parties and everything and children and a loving husband and all of that, and suddenly this, which is also kept hidden for 2 years. So it's a lot of other things. People might initially go to compare, but it's little different.
Okay, do you agree it will be on a positive side when there's a comparison between Dark Chocolate and Talwar, though it is one of the
Definitely, Talwar was a beautifully made film. So, yeah, if it's compared to a nice film, it's always flattering.
कोई भी controversy जब होती है तो immediately filmmakers they tend to announce a film based on that thing So what was your reason? I mean, it was that thing or you had something previously in mind?
No, actually, the
Because Rakesh
producer.
Sawant की भी एक कौन सी film है, I don't know, like that was also announced on Kira Pura movie type of thing. And the other makers also.
No, those announcements came much later. We started the film, I think,
September.
जब ये incident हुआ था, within 1 month of this incident, we started the film. I think 25th August को the reporting happened, कि the body and all that was discovered, and we started the film in September. So the trial was, the investigation was not even complete, you know, it was in just initial stages. But as I said, the initial report जो हमको मिला, उससे हमें लगा कि you know we can make a very
looked to be a good
this is a
story.
premise for a very interesting and intriguing film. So वहीं से the idea comes, and you know it's just you feel that it's like when if you're a painter, you have this idea, suddenly one day you wake up and you want to paint something. So for a filmmaker, it's like that. You know, you see whatever is happening around you, and you get disturbed or perturbed by it, and you want to say something. So you want to portray your anger out of that film or that whatever you're painting. So it's like that. It's just a sudden outburst that I want to say something about this particular incident. So it's like that. It's not that अच्छा इसमें कंट्रोवर्सी है तो कंट्रोवर्सी के लिए हम पिक्चर बनाएंगे और ये हिट होगा, ये ऐसा होगा, ये नहीं होता है. And at that point we didn't even know that this is going to be so big, because once we started the film, gradually the incident started becoming big.
जैसा कि इन्होंने कहा था कि राखी सावंत स्टारर मूवी बन रही है सेम केस पर, लेकिन उन्होंने कहा कि हमने पूरी स्क्रिप्ट में चेंजेस कर दिए हैं क्योंकि फाइनल वर्डिक्ट अभी तक नहीं आया है. लेकिन आप
उनके पीछे शायद बना नहीं है.
नहीं बना है
कि आप अभी तक क्यों
they
इस
have changed.
ओके.
तो हम ये जानना चाहते थे क्योंकि आप एंड में क्या दिखाएंगे, मतलब अभी तक कोर्ट में चल रहा है तो कोर्ट में जाके बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगा क्योंकि कोर्ट का
देखो ना,
अगर गलत आता है तो कोर्ट का
सब कुछ ट्रेलर में बोल दोगे तो
हम तो कोर्ट में ऑलरेडी जा चुके हैं, कोर्ट से वापस आए हैं. उसके बाद सेंसर बोर्ड में गया, सेंसर बोर्ड ने पिक्चर देखा, उनको पसंद आया, उन्होंने सर्टिफाई किया.
We've
तो
already
ये
gone to the
हमने ये
courts.
सारे कोर्ट और कचहरी के सब चक्कर लगा चुके हैं.
Peter
मुखर्जी ने
took a stay. We went to the courts, and now it's been okayed by the courts to release. They were okay with the content.
What are trying to give through the film also actually? Is there any kind of a message? Or
yes, more than the message, you know, it's like, why did this thing happen? How did it happen? Why did it happen? And when did it happen? So those are three things. Maybe it's not exactly how it happened, but it's my version of the answers. जब हमने पढ़ा कि why did a mother kill her own daughter? So maybe I'll tell you why.
सर, तो आपको लगता है कि सर लोगों पर इस फिल्म का कोई इम्पैक्ट जाएगा, कोई लंबे अरसे तक जाएगा?
जाता है क्या? पिक्चर देखेंगे, पिक्चर देखने के बाद 1-2 दिन रहता है, फिर सब भूल जाते हैं. इतने सारे ग्रूसम फिल्म्स आते हैं, मास मर्डर के ऊपर आता है, तो किसी पे क्या असर पड़ता है? दिस इज फ्रॉम रियल लाइफ.
महिमा जी, आपकी कोई प्रेफरेंसेस है, मतलब किसी सिनेमा से आप इन्वॉल्व होना चाहते हैं, कोई आपकी प्रेफरेंसेस है, किस तरह की सिनेमा से आप इन्वॉल्व होना चाहते हैं?
अभी तो मैं सिर्फ चिल्ड्रंस फिल्म देखती हूँ, तो उन्हीं में से मुझे कोई कैरेक्टर्स मिल जाए, I'll be happy.
Okay.
डब करने को भी मिल जाए तो I'll be happy. I'll say that's mama's voice. So yeah, वही देखती हूँ तो I find them so amazing. Especially the international ones. इतनी beautiful films बनाते हैं, तो अभी तो वही दिखती हैं मुझे. या फिर मैं कॉमेडीज देखती हूँ.
are you open to offers, like in fact, like as you said कि मुझे थोड़ा
I don't know, I'm a little fearful.
Why like that? Like,
I'm a little fearful when roles come to me because I don't know what's good for me. I've not really got down to it. But if a children's film comes, I'll do it.
Okay, we'll
I
take
think we
Dada.
don't make enough children's film in India. I think we should make a lot more.
We'll take last 2 questions. Then we'll do the one-on-one.
अच्छा, आखिर में जानना चाहेंगे क्या आप उम्मीदें कर रहे हैं दर्शकों से, कभी फिल्म जब सिनेमाघर में आएगी, जब लोग देखेंगे, क्या उम्मीद कर रहे हैं दर्शकों से?
उम्मीद तो यही करते हैं कि उनको अच्छे लगेंगे. एवरी मेकर वांट्स द ऑडियंस टू लाइक देयर फिल्म. तो वही उम्मीद रहेगा कि पिक्चर अच्छे पसंद आएंगे और भर भर के देखेंगे और प्रोड्यूसर बहुत सारे पैसे कमाएंगे.
और ये भी जानना चाहेंगे, खुदा ना खास्ता अगर कोई कंट्रोवर्सी हो जाती है तो उससे बचने के लिए आपकी किस तरह की प्लानिंग है, किस तरह की तैयारियां हैं, उसके बारे में बताएं.
कंट्रोवर्सी तो ऑलरेडी हो चुकी
हम
है
लोग ऑलरेडी कंट्रोवर्सी से आ रहे हैं.
और आगे भी आएंगे, तो जब आएंगे तो देखेंगे, उसी हिसाब से हम लोग विल टेक आवर स्टेप्स.
Thank you so
I
much.
have a last thing.
Please. Sir, पूछ लो.
पिक्चर के बाद क्या पूछेगा? ट्रेलर में इतना पूछ लिया तो.
मैं आपकी बेस्ट विशेस आप एक बेस्ट विशेस दीजिए.
मैं बेस्ट विशेस को दे दूंगा कैमरे पे. I wish you all the
We'll have
best.
one-on-one.
ले लेना.
Photo of the. Yeah, Rohit, come.
इतना तो पूरी फिल्म
Jihad. You're doing jihad now. Now you're doing jihad. Holy. Bad films they're making.
For more news and gossips, don't forget to subscribe to Bollywood Helpline.